What is a vintage teddy bear? Have you ever wondered what makes a teddy bear truly vintage? Let's take a closer look at these charming collectibles that have captured hearts for generations. A vintage teddy bear is a toy bear made in an earlier time, typically from the early 1900s to the mid-20th century. These bears are not just toys. They are pieces of history that showcase the design and craftsmanship of their era. One of the key features of vintage teddy bears is the materials used in their creation. Many early bears were crafted from natural fibers like mohair, which comes from Angora goats. This fabric is known for its silky texture and durability. Some bears also used alpaca fur, which is softer but less common. The stuffing materials were different too. Instead of modern synthetic fillings, vintage bears were often stuffed with excelsior, kapok, wool, or even wood shavings. When it comes to construction, vintage teddy bears usually have jointed limbs and heads. This means their arms, legs, and heads can move, allowing 4 different poses. The joints were often made with string or metal rods, giving these bears a charmingly flexible quality. You might notice that older bears often have longer arms and legs, along with features like curved paws and a noticeable hump on their backs. Facial features are another area where vintage teddy bears shine. Many of them have glass eyes, which could be hand-blown or machine-made. This gives each bear a unique expression. Noses and mouths were typically hand-stitched, adding to their character. The stitching patterns can vary depending on the era and the maker, creating a delightful variety among vintage bears. Authenticity is important in the world of collectibles. Vintage teddy bears often come with maker's marks, labels, or tags that help identify their origin and age. For example, Steiff bears, a well-known German brand, are famous for their metal tags, often found in the ear of the bear. Other manufacturers had their own unique tags, which can be sewn into the bear's body or attached by string. Design details also set vintage bears apart. They tend to have longer snouts and feet, and their proportions differ from more modern bears. The use of natural materials and hand craftsmanship means that each vintage bear has its own unique traits and subtle variations. For collectors, vintage teddy bears hold great appeal due to their historical significance, rarity, and the quality of materials used. Collectors often seek bears in good condition, with original features like intact mohair, original eyes, and maker's tags. Accessories such as original clothing or props can also increase a bear's collectible value. Understanding these characteristics can help collectors appreciate vintage teddy bears as part of a broader theme-based collection focused on teddy bears and related toys. So, the next time you see a vintage teddy bear, remember that it is not just a toy, but a piece of history waiting to be cherished.